right, we're going to make our catapult parts. We're going to make parts. Okay, we're not going to make our catapult. We're going to make parts first. Then we're going to assemble those parts. That's the best way to work in a software like this. So you make parts just like you make the whole thing, but we're going to keep it simple. So we're going to make our frame parts. Okay, so I'm going to draw on the top plane. Select it. You select it here or over here, and then we're going to sketch. N key on your keyboard. N for normal. And we're going to do a rectangle. And we're going to come out. Now I know one of my pieces is going to be 18 by 0.75. Enter. So there's one sketch. There's one part. And now I'm going to do another rectangle. And this one is going to be 14 and a half. 14.5. Oh, that's 0.75 for that side. 0.75. 14.5. Enter. So there's the two parts of my base. And I'm going to name this base parts, because that's just our sketch. We name it base parts. So there's our two sketches. Now we're going to extrude these. So we're going to extrude. We're going to select this and this. And we're going to go 2 inches. Enter. There's our two parts. Now, yeah, but our base is made of 4 parts, Mr. Maeda. Well, 2 of them are this size and 2 of them are this size, right? So we're going to put 2 of these on each of our, our assembly. We only need to make 1 of each, so that's kind of a nice little thing. All right, so that's making our parts. Now, if you need to go back and change something, remember, changes happen usually in the sketch. So you just click here, double click in the sketch, and there's your sketch. N for normal, and there's your sketch. You can adjust your dimensions. If you click once or double click, you can make it different. Double click, 14.5. Okay. If you have no dimensions for some reason, if you need to add dimensions, well then you take the dimension tool right here, or D for dimension, and you click an edge and drop it, and then you can put your number in, and then you can click an edge here, and you can drop it, and you put your number in, enter, and that's how you add or change dimensions. So if you need to change anything, you either change the sketch by double clicking on the sketch, or if you need to extrude it differently, different height, you double click your extrude, and you can make it a different size here, say 1 inch. Okay, so I'm going to change that back to 2. So I need to go double click the extrude, 2, enter, boom. So that's how we're making our parts. Notice we have 2 separate parts here, part 1, part 2. Okay, we can even right click here and we can do rename. We'll call this one base long, and then we'll 2-finger right click this one, 2-finger click part 2, rename. We'll call it base short, because all these parts kind of look similar. They're just rectangles. All right, so we got our 2 parts ready to assemble our catapult, and I'll do that in the next video. So get your base parts, make sure they're the right dimensions, measure your actual pieces. All right, and I'll see you in the next video.